literature students have been inspired by national figures who have written their own futures thanks to the power of words. GCSE students at Longfield Academy of Sport, Darlington, have been stirred to action as they made their final preparations for crucial English literature exams in a day-long conference aimed at boosting grades. Longfield Academy has high hopes for top grades after almost 100 Year 11 English Literature GCSE students attended an inaugural literature conference at the town's Blackwell Grange Hotel. Critically acclaimed award-winning British poet Daljit Nagra was among a lineup of influential speakers that also included BBC Breakfast News business presenter Steph McGovern. Year 11 pupils study Daljit Nagra's poetry as part of the Clashes and Collisions anthology.
It's been my great pleasure to be here today to talk to the students of Longfield Academy, partly because I think it's really important for students to be outside of school for a day, just to be in a different environment, in a kind of altered space, and to have an intimate contact with a living author. Intimate in the sense they can ask questions, very specific questions about the poetry, and one of my poems is on the GCSE syllabus that the school's studying, so it's really good to have the students asking me really specific questions about some of the words, some of the lines and some of the background to the poem. So hopefully they've got kind of insight and an insider's knowledge of the poem, which probably other students won't have. And also I think just on a general level it's really important to focus on literature, because too much of education is about scientific knowledge, where students go from class to class to class doing PEEs, point, evidence, extended comment, that kind of thing, and it's the same logical rigour from one lesson to another, and actually we forget the students have an imagination and they need to think imaginatively, and literature is a kind of way of freeing them from just thinking in the same logical processing way which one lesson after another does. So hopefully today it encourages them to feel and live inside a text in a non-logical way as well, just to kind of feel the characters, feel and sense what's going on in that world. Because I think that's essential to literature, to painting, to music, and hopefully our kids go away enriched through literature.
Middlesbrough-born Steph McGovern told students about her life reporting business news in this country and abroad.
Events like this, which have been organised for the students here, are amazing when they happen. So like the poet Daljit, who was in, I mean it's amazing to him actually reading his poetry, which the students will be studying and analysing and hear it from essentially from the horse's mouth. I think that's really important. And also for me, coming home to talk to lots of young people that I was once like and just tell them about my career is really exciting as well, because I just want people to know that no matter what you want to do in life, you can do it. Fair enough, you might not be a singer or a footballer if you're not very good at them, but don't aim low, like aim high for whatever you want to do. You can be the next Prime Minister if you want to be, or you can take my job, but just take your time doing that because I want to do it for a few more years yet. It was really nice to see all the enthusiasm from the students here who are clearly loving what they're doing and working hard, and that's really nice given that I'm from this area as well, to kind of see so many good skills here.
Teesside University Senior Lecturer in English Dr Rob Hawkes, who specialises in modernism, discussed the importance of English literature in future careers and life skills. And Teesside University Senior Lecturer in English Dr Helen Davies, who specialises in Victorian literature, gave a lecture on the Victorian Gothic, widening delegates' appreciation of the context and themes in Jekyll and Hyde in preparation for their prose exam. The Literature Conference was organised by Longfield Assistant Curriculum Leader for English and Literacy, Louise Mower, and Faculty Leader, Louise Laver, just as the school received its early entry English GCSE results, revealing an 81% pass rate, up from 75% last year.
We've had a brilliant time at the Longfield Literature Conference today at Blackwell Grange Hotel. It's been important to take our Year 11 pupils out of school. They've been delegates for the day at this beautiful venue, and we've been so lucky to have some really prestigious speakers here. And the reason why this event has happened is because we knew that it was very important to allow our very intelligent pupils to stretch their minds further, to take a step away from exam mark schemes and to start thinking about making those connections, finding things they wanted to explore in texts to widen their understanding and deepen their skills that will help them not just in their English literature qualification they do at the moment, in all of their qualifications and also in their future lives. And it has been a wonderful, enriching event for our students.
I think this conference has been fabulous. Like, I've learned so much from it, and I think I'm going to do really good now in my literature GCSE. So I think other schools should try and do it, and yeah, it's just great.